Hey guys, Ben from Wheel Adventures. I'm on the phone, not the GoPro. Just wanted to do something simple, quick, hopefully quick. Uh, July 2nd is today. Tomorrow's July 3rd. After breakfast, I'm going to pay my tab at Shaw's Hiker Hostel, and I'm hitting the trail again. It's out the Caratrunk. Hopefully in a few days I'll be there. But I just want to give you an update on why I haven't did a ton of videos in the wilderness. It was hard. I was trying to get through it. Um, Big challenge. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to break down some days. And it's the 100 Mile Wilderness supposed to be secluded? No, it was like Grand Central Station. All these summer groups out there. Wow. There were more people in the last shelter I stayed in than there were at the New York City Port Authority bus terminal when I changed buses to go to Boston to get here. Well, to get to Millinocket, but you know what I mean. I just wanted to let you know the last day. There's no videos the last day when I came out of the woods. It wasn't in me. Um, they started the last day in the wilderness started really well. Um, until my phone called 911 from top of a mountain. I spent 20 minutes explaining to them I was fine. It was in a plastic bag. It just pocket dialed. Don't ask me how or why, but dealt with it. Excuse me. A while later, I got caught in a hellacious. It was called a microburst. Apparently, it wasn't on radar. Hurricane force winds. Trees came down. I was almost hit by lightning. So, basically, the storm came in. I unbuckled my sternum strap. I was going to throw and pack down rain gear on real quick. I looked up. I was near a pond before the Lehman lean-to, heading south from the AT. And there was just a wall of water coming at me, so I just re-clicked it, and then the lightning hit. About 50 yards, my beard started going up, my hair started going up, and I just went on the balls of my feet. I was physically shaking when I got back to the hostel when I finally got the shuttle. There was nowhere I could go. There's nothing I could do to get out of there. I just had to hike through it. And so after the lightning, the wall of water just hit me, knocked me over, landed on my side. It hurt. I'm fine though. The lightning was so scary. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even want to think about it anymore. But wall of water, rain. It was just straight up coming sideways. And the wind was insane. Like, there was a 5 foot wave coming off the pond, and the trail that two of my buddies had gone through a couple hours before, they're fast hikers, and they met them in the wilderness. They're here at the hostel. It was barely muddy. When I found that part of the trail in the monsoon, it was, how do I want to say this, a couple inches more than knee deep. It was barely muddy for them. I lost the trail 15 times. I had to find it, get it back. And when I was doing that, trees were coming down off the trail, like 10, 12-inch diameter trees were going over. Some snapped at the bases. It was bad. I let my Ridge Runner friend know, and they might go out and look at some trees. I think she's going to put a memo out. Or something. I don't know what she's going to do. But she wanted to know where it was at, so I told her. So I'm guessing she's going to tell somebody. Just make sure there's no safety issues. I fell a bunch. I scaled 7 waterfalls to get back to the hostel, and it was only 3 miles from the Lehman lean-to, and I was probably only a mile or two from it. And it was just hard going up the shale. I think it's shale or slate. I don't know. I'm not a geologist, right? But the flaky rock. And I kept sliding down, climb back up, the waterfalls. There's this notch you kind of have to go through to go from the shelter to get to the trail to go to the road. It's part of the AT, so I really can't avoid it. I had to climb down, cross the stream, scale up, and it was 10, 15 feet-ish, which was really fun with a pack and trekking pole. I just threw trekking poles down and tried to throw them up on the other side and climb up, and it was that if the water wasn't coming to my face, I probably ingested a couple of gallons. And I just kept booking it. And before I even got to the shelter, though, I was just going to take shelter there. It just turned into a sprinkled thunder and lightning went away, so I was like, okay. So I just continued on the hostel because I wanted pizza and beer. Only thing kept me going was Shaw's pizza and beer, I'm telling you. It's great. Excuse me. They came and got me, took care of it. You know, when I called them from the road, I was like, hey, I made it. And they and honestly, it meant a lot from everybody. They told me they were proud of me. Because they had picked up other people in the midst of this, and it was, I don't even know how long it lasted. I don't know. I could barely see. I was covered in crap. I was soaking wet. I was freezing cold. I don't recommend ever hiking through stuff like that. Just no, don't do it. It's horrible. But I want to let y'all know that's what happened. That's why I haven't been on since I got back. I needed to really decompress. I was physically shaking when I got back, and they knew it. I asked Tippy Check, I'm like, can I just have 2 beers and a pizza? And she goes, okay. Cheese pizza. I said, that's fine. It took me seconds to down the first beer, and I had both beers gone in like 10 minutes. PBRs, by the way, that's what they have here. That was intense. There were some ladies and a young man who met each other on the trail and were able to get to a side road to get out. I had nowhere to go. I couldn't get to shelter, nothing. I just had to suck it up and go through it. And I could see 3 feet in front of me. I just picked a direction and went, and lucky enough it was the trail. I just followed my instincts. It looked like it could have been a path, but it could have been a moose path, which I've followed before and almost got lost. Yeah, they need to repaint some places, which I'm sure they'll get to. But I just want to let y'all know it's going to be 4-ish days, maybe 2 days for me to get Caratrunk. I don't know. It depends on the terrain. But I'll get there. I'm still going. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep trying to make videos. Are going to get better. I promise. I know I keep saying it, but now I'm slowing down. We're doing it. Bringing you with me. See you later.